What's up guys, I'm BG Mike and I'm here to bring you guys a few tips to help you grow your channel or really just grow whatever it is you want to grow, honestly, in life. I really believe it's going to help you guys out, so I really wanted to make this video just to get the information out there and hopefully it will change your guys' perspective like it changed mine. So anyway, let's get started. I found something interesting the other day when I was watching a YouTube video from Markiplier, and if you're a gaming channel or anyone basically on YouTube, you know who Markiplier is, and it was his video called The Pursuit of Happiness. It was a really awesome video. You should check it out if you haven't already. The video was basically about him saying that, you know, he went to the White House and he realized, he was asked about his influence on YouTube and all that kind of stuff, and he goes on the video and basically explains that, you know, just because he's a big YouTuber doesn't mean that you don't make a difference in the world and that you can't make a difference. Like, he says that, you know, you definitely have the power just like him, you know. You really can make a difference, and I really truly believe that. Like, it's an awesome video, definitely loved it. He said something interesting in the video. He said that a journey of 1,000,000 miles, I think it was 1,000,000, starts with one step, and it's so true, you know. And no matter what you're applying this to in your life, you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere, and you gotta keep at it. You gotta keep at it. And when you look back, you realize how far you actually come, and it's not so bad. That's something I kind of want to elaborate on this video. I want to really expand on that and get you guys to really understand that it is like that. When I first started YouTube, getting 20 subscribers was a huge feat. It was a huge goal for me, and I definitely achieved it. You know, I made that goal and I achieved it. Even though I didn't have everything that a popular YouTuber would have. You know, I don't have a gaming. I still to this day don't have a gaming PC. I didn't have lights. I just had a camera. I didn't have a microphone or any of that. It was just me and my camera and my laptop. You know, and I set another goal for 50 subscribers. I passed that, and then my next goal was 100, and I passed that, which was amazing. That's like a huge milestone for me. And then I hit, you know, now I'm at like 207 subscribers or something like that, which honestly is amazing. If I look back, you know, I realize, man, you know, 200 people is a lot of people, even though when you compare it to a YouTube channel like Markiplier or anyone, it's pretty much nothing. I understand that. I completely understand that that is not really hardly anything compared to that. But it's something that I really appreciate in my life. And, you know, I didn't think that, man, you know, I would reach 200 this fast. And I've been doing YouTube for it was under a year, almost a year now. And I'm really happy that you guys watch my videos. It's really awesome. But enough about me. Basically what I'm trying to say is that, you know, I didn't think that I would reach 200 so fast, and I did. I set that goal and I reached it, you know. And definitely one thing that's really important is that in your mind you really have to create a vision in your mind of what you're gonna be. No matter what you're applying this to, you gotta envision, like, you know, what's this goal, you know, what is the goal you're trying to set. And honestly, think of it in your mind, because if you can think of it, honestly, you can achieve it. You know, it's very cliche to say that. Once you have the first, you know, creation in your mind, then you really make it happen in real life, and that's really awesome. That's something that I've been learning today. That's what Markiplier did, that's what PewDiePie did, all these big YouTubers, you know, they had a vision of some sort, you know, maybe some more than others, but, you know, they kept reaching goals, setting goals and reaching them, you know, step after step. You know, that 1,000,000-mile journey is getting really easier. Another really great example, which is pretty personal to me, is about, 5 years ago, I was in high school. I weighed about 220. And right now I weigh about 160, and I weighed, 220. So that's a huge difference, and that's not even the lowest I've been. I've actually gained weight since then, so it's been great. Back in high school, I was eating a lot. You know, I would say even 7th grade is when I really started. When I was a child, I've been skinny my whole life, and I don't know, I just started playing a lot of video games and not exercising and just eating a crap load of food, and eventually I looked in the mirror one day and it's like, oh my god, I'm fat. You know, and I tried multiple times. I don't know how many times I've tried to lose weight. I said, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna stop drinking soda, I'm gonna stop eating so much junk food, I'm actually gonna get up and exercise. But no matter how many times I said it, it never happened. It's just procrastination up the butt, you know. One day I decided, hey, you know, I'm gonna go running. You know, I don't know why, I'm so tired of the way I look. I'm just gonna go running. And just like my YouTube channel, I started out with pretty much nothing. You know, I didn't have a gym membership to go to the gym, or a trainer, or you know, all this fancy stuff. I just basically got up and decided, hey, I'm gonna run today. And what I did, actually, it's funny thinking about it now. I just ran around my block, which is something I would never do. I just ran around my block, and I came back, and you know, I did not stop. I just ran the whole thing, came back, and I was literally like dying. I was just like wheezing, you know, and I just kind of fell to the floor when I walked in my house. And you know, I was like, I feel like crap. I just kept doing it. I don't even know why I kept doing it, but I just kept doing it. Every day I would run around that block, and eventually I kept getting better and better and better. And just basically to fast forward 6 months later, I pretty much lost all my weight. I would say I was a good 150 after 6 months, which is crazy. Maybe I lost the weight too fast. I eventually actually went down to 130. So I became an exercise freak. But you know, looking back, I would have never ever believed that, you know, I could have lost all that weight. You know, I went so long with being, you know, fat and very unhappy with the way I looked. So, you know, I would have never thought, hey, you know, I'm gonna lose that weight. But what it took is, you know, it took me to say, hey, I'm just gonna go run. I'm gonna run one day, and it took that to realize, hey, this is not so bad. You know, I took that first step for that million-mile journey, and it made the biggest difference in my life. And now today, you know, I still have kept that weight off ever since. And honestly, my life's been a lot better. I'm married right now. I probably wouldn't even be, you know, be married. You know, say what you will about that kind of stuff, but like, it's just improved my life. It's helped me with my confidence and just boosts everything. So it's just really great. Anyway, that's an example basically of what I mean about taking that first step. You could talk all day long about the things you're gonna do, but until you actually do something about it, nothing's gonna happen. And anyway, let me get to this diagram behind me. You can see here my craftily drawn diagram. Let me start off by explaining what a proactive person is compared to a reactive person. Now, you've probably heard of the word proactive, right? You know, I'm not talking about stuff you put on your face. I'm talking about a proactive style of thinking, which basically means it's the kind of person who does what, you know, with what they have. You know, you turn lemons into lemonade. You know, all that cliche stuff. When you relate this back to YouTube, a gaming channel, for instance, I only have a laptop and I only have a camera. You know, so I'm just gonna use what I have, and I'm just start pounding out those videos. I'm gonna start making videos and grow and learn. You know, from, you know, my mistakes and stuff like that. So that's a proactive way of thinking. Now, if you're using the same example, a reactive person would say, you know, oh, I don't have lights, you know, I don't have a microphone, and you know, my camera's not good enough, and you know, stuff like that, you know, kind of like a pity party. So, you know, they fail to take action. Reactive person, that's usually what they do, is they fail to take reaction. They start blaming all these outside sources for their problems, saying, oh, because of this, I can't, you know, achieve my goals. And that's something a reactive person would say. So basically right here, if you see, you got your circle of concern, and then in the middle, you got your circle of influence. And we got a side for proactive, and then we got a side for reactive. In short, circle of influence is basically what you can do. That's a lot of things that have to do with yourself, like what can you do now? Things that would be in the circle of influence is like maybe how well you do in school, or how well you do at work. Losing weight, dieting, stuff like that would be in your circle of influence. Stuff you really have influence and control over. My circle of concern, which I haven't explained yet, a circle of concern basically is stuff that you worry about and you're concerned about, like things like war, things about the meaning of life, maybe people gossiping about you, maybe a bad comment on YouTube, or maybe politics, you know, stuff like that that's in your concern that you don't really have direct control over. So relating that back to YouTube, my personal circle of concern, or influence, I'm sorry, would be my 200 subscribers. You know, that's the influence I have. These are the people that are following me, which, you know, it's great. But my circle of influence is something crazy, maybe like, let's say 1,000 subscribers, or, you know, you go crazy, say 1,000,000 subscribers. You know, it's something that's not really achievable right now. You know, it's not really something that I can do. But let me explain what a proactive person does. So basically, on the proactive side, you can see that the circle of influence is a lot bigger than the one over here, if you can see it on the reactive side. And let me explain that. What a proactive person does is work on their circle of influence. So like me right now, you know, I've been active on Twitter. So I've been, you know, definitely meeting a lot of really awesome people. And if you're a person I met on Twitter, what's up? Hi. But I've met a lot of awesome people on Twitter. So I'm using social media to help my channel grow. I'm making videos. I'm doing things that I can do right now. You know, I'm interacting with the people that are subscribed to me. So I'm doing things that will grow my circle of influence. You know, I'm growing my subscriber count to get to that circle of concern. So once again, a proactive person takes their circle of influence and works on it. They work on what they can do. They don't worry about the crap they can't do. And eventually it starts growing, and pretty soon that 1,000 subscribers, you know, it's gonna be in your circle of influence. And basically you just keep setting those goals, you know, and that's basically how a proactive person sees it. Now, on the flip side, if we look at a person with reactive, you know, kind of thoughts, their circle of influence is way, way smaller. And you can see their circle of concern is basically swaddling the circle of influence, and the arrows are pointing in. It's basically just like covering it. What a reactive person does is basically they say, you know, the weather's bad outside, you know, oh man, it's raining today, so I'm not gonna have a good day. You know, a proactive person, you know, it doesn't matter what kind of weather it is outside. You take your own weather with you anywhere you go. You basically take what's given to you and you just make it awesome. Another thing a reactive person would worry about is people gossiping about them. You know, they spend all this time thinking about, oh man, this person's talking about me. This person left a bad comment on YouTube about me. And really, like, what good does it do to worry about all this kind of stuff? It's not helping you grow. It's not helping you achieve your goals. It's not helping you do absolutely anything. And that's what a reactive person does, and that's how they think. So basically, without saying too much more about this diagram, you know, I know that could be boring. It's important to focus on what you can do, and eventually, it's gonna grow. You know, your channel. If you're a gaming channel like me, you keep learning from your past mistakes. You know, failing is okay. You know, you fail and you learn. That's honestly the most important thing. That's something I'm working on now. It's something that I'm learning, and I have learned in my past and in other areas of my life. You fail and you learn from that. It's easy to get discouraged when you look at someone that's way ahead of you, but you just focus on what you can do now, and eventually you're gonna reach that. And that's the important thing. You gotta take that first step, and eventually you're gonna look back and you're like, whoa man, I can't believe I've come this far. And I know this from personal experience that this really does work. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you really got something out of my babbling and this crappily drawn diagram, if you notice. And I'm sorry, I'm not an artist, you know, but I definitely try. I really hope I got the point across. And listen, you know, we're all human. You know, it's okay to get discouraged, and we all do. You know, you cannot avoid it. But you can definitely do a lot of things. You have a lot of power over what you can do, you know, to help eliminate those bad thoughts and get discouraged less often, you know what I mean? If you guys got something out of this video, anything of value, please leave a like below so that way other people can see it. Honestly, leave a comment, tell me what you thought about it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I haven't really thought, like, thank you guys for 200 subscribers, like, officially, so thank you so much. I know we're gonna reach way, way past that. I wanna do, like, exciting things. I wanna get you guys involved. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button wherever it's at. It's on the top or something. I don't know, I've never done that before. Hit that subscribe button. Honestly, it would help me out a lot, and I appreciate everyone who does. So thank you. And honestly, you can do whatever you set your mind to, and I really mean that. No matter how cliche or stupid it may sound, we all have the same ability. It's just really, you gotta really change your thoughts. You gotta really focus on the good things. Before I talk even more, I'm BJ Mike, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Open and throw them up. It's got the chain and everything. This is well designed. Okay. Okay. You mean I can't go without my head? What kind of crap is that? It's so unrealistic. Alright, so this is Cursed Mountain. And it doesn't look so cursed. Oh, hi. Welcome to Santa's new elf camp. Oh, hi. Get out of my way, please. Thank you. Let me show. Oh, please do show me around. I'd love to see.